ever stop to wonder if the food on your plate could do more than just fill you up? Could it be a powerful tool, a form of medicine you consume every single day? I want to ask you a question that is both incredibly simple and profoundly serious. Can what you eat actually protect you from diseases like cancer? This isn't just a theoretical question for scientists in a lab. It is a question that touches every single one of us, no matter our age, our background, or our current state of health. It is a question that holds the potential to change how we think about our daily meals and ultimately how we approach our own well-being for the rest of our lives. The reason this question matters so deeply is because we live in a world where diseases like cancer can feel like a random, terrifying lottery. Many people feel powerless, believing it's all up to genetics or bad luck. But what if that wasn't the entire story? What if we had more control than we thought? Understanding the connection between our diet and our body's defense systems could shift our perspective from one of fear to one of empowerment. This revolutionary way of thinking about food and health is championed by a physician and scientist named Dr. William Li. He is a Harvard-trained medical doctor who has dedicated his career to a field called angiogenesis. It may sound complex, but the idea behind it is straightforward. Angiogenesis is the process our bodies use to grow new blood vessels. Cancer tumors, for example, need to grow their own blood supply in order to thrive and spread. They trick the body into creating new blood vessels to feed them, allowing them to grow from microscopic and harmless to large and dangerous. Dr. Li looked at this process and asked a groundbreaking question. What if we could stop those harmful blood vessels from ever forming? What if we could cut off the supply lines to cancer before it becomes a threat? To truly appreciate the foods we're about to discuss, it's important to understand a little more about how our bodies naturally defend against cancer. Most of us think of cancer as something that suddenly appears. However, the reality is that tiny microscopic cancers form in our bodies all the time. Our bodies have several powerful defense systems in place to handle this constant threat, and our diet plays a crucial role in keeping these systems strong and effective, ready to protect us at a moment's notice. The first food on Dr. Li's list might be surprising to some: soy. For years, soy has been the subject of much debate, but a growing body of scientific evidence, particularly from large population studies in Asia where soy is a dietary staple, points to its powerful protective benefits. Soy foods, especially minimally processed ones like edamame, tofu, and tempeh, are rich in compounds called isoflavones. One of the most potent of these is genistein. Including soy in your diet is easier than you might think, and you don't need to consume massive quantities to reap the benefits. Dr. Li suggests aiming for about 10 grams of soy protein per day, which is the equivalent of drinking 1 cup of soy milk or eating a small serving of tofu. You could start your day with a smoothie blended with soy milk instead of dairy. For lunch, you could add some cubed baked tofu to a salad or a stir-fry. The second food that earns a top spot on the list is one that many of us already love: the humble tomato. Its vibrant red color comes from a powerful antioxidant called lycopene, a type of phytonutrient that has been studied extensively for its health benefits, particularly its role in cancer prevention. One of the most interesting things about lycopene is that its power is actually unlocked and enhanced by cooking. While raw tomatoes are certainly healthy, cooking them with a little bit of healthy fat, like olive oil, breaks down the plant's cell walls and makes the lycopene more bioavailable. So, enjoying a warm tomato sauce, a hearty tomato soup, or roasted cherry tomatoes is not just delicious. It's an excellent way to boost your intake of this cancer-fighting compound. Dr. Li recommends aiming for 2 to 3 cups of cooked tomato products per week. You can start by making a simple pasta sauce from scratch using canned or fresh tomatoes, garlic, and herbs. Add a can of diced tomatoes to your next chili or stew to deepen the flavor and boost the nutritional content. Next on our list is a category of foods that feels more like a treat than a medicine: berries. Strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, and blackberries are not just delicious, they are packed with powerful phytonutrients that help defend our bodies. One of the key compounds found in many berries, especially strawberries and raspberries, is ellagic acid. Blueberries have their own unique superstar compound called anthocyanin, which is responsible for their deep, rich blue color. The beauty of berries is that a little goes a long way. Dr. Li suggests that just a half-cup serving of berries 2 to 3 times per week can provide a meaningful dose of these protective compounds. You can sprinkle a handful of fresh or frozen blueberries on your morning oatmeal or yogurt. Blend a mix of berries into a smoothie for a quick and nutritious breakfast or post-workout snack. Remember that frozen berries are just as nutritious as fresh ones, and they're often more affordable and available year-round. The fourth item on Dr. Lee's list is not a food, but a beverage that has been revered for centuries in Eastern cultures for its health properties: green tea. This humble drink is made from the leaves of the Camellia sinensis plant, the same plant that gives us black tea. However, the leaves for green tea are not fermented, which allows them to retain a higher concentration of powerful compounds called catechins. The most abundant and potent of these is epigallocatechin 3 gallate, or EGCG for short. Scientific research has revealed that EGCG is a multi-talented defender of our health. It is a powerful anti-angiogenic compound, meaning it helps to inhibit the growth of the blood vessels that feed cancer cells. Making green tea a part of your daily ritual is both simple and calming. Dr. Lee suggests that drinking 2 to 3 cups per day is an optimal amount to get a meaningful dose of its protective catechins. You can enjoy it hot, with a squeeze of lemon, or brewed and then chilled for a refreshing iced tea. The final food on this life-saving list is a satisfying and crunchy snack: tree nuts. This category includes walnuts, almonds, pecans, cashews, and pistachios. For a long time, nuts were unfairly villainized because of their high-fat content. However, we now understand that they are packed with healthy fats, protein, fiber, and a host of protective micronutrients. Walnuts, for example, are particularly high in omega-3 fatty acids and a compound called ellagitannin. Incorporating nuts into your diet is incredibly easy. The recommended serving size is a small handful, or about 1 ounce, most days of the week. This is a perfect portable snack to fight off midday hunger. You can also chop them up and sprinkle them over your morning oatmeal, yogurt, or salads. Nut butters, like almond or walnut butter, are another great option. Just be sure to choose brands with no added sugar or hydrogenated oils. By embracing them as a healthy snack or a crunchy addition to your meals, you are fortifying your body with powerful allies in the fight against disease. We have walked through 5 powerful ordinary foods: soy, tomatoes, berries, green tea, and tree nuts, that scientific research has shown can help our bodies defend against cancer. This is not a list of obscure, expensive ingredients. This is food that is accessible in your local grocery store. It is a powerful reminder that we are not helpless in the face of disease. We have the ability, with every meal we eat, to make choices that build up our body's natural defenses. Your plate holds incredible power. This message is for everyone. It doesn't matter if you're 18 or 80, it's never too late or too early to start making healthier choices. Start small. Pick one food from this list and find a simple way to include it in your week. Maybe it's swapping your afternoon soda for a cup of green tea, or adding a handful of walnuts to your salad. Small, consistent changes are what lead to profound and lasting results over time. I want to personally invite you to join this conversation. What is one food from this list that you're excited to try? Do you have a favorite healthy recipe that uses tomatoes or berries? Please share your thoughts and ideas in the comments below. If you found this information helpful and empowering, please give this video a like so that more people can discover it. Your engagement helps spread this vital message of hope and health to a wider audience. Most importantly, think of one person in your life who needs to hear this message. A parent, a sibling, a friend, or a coworker. Share this with them. The gift of knowledge is one of the most powerful things we can offer those we care about. And finally, be sure to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. We will continue to bring you credible, science-backed information that can help you take control of your health. Thank you for watching.